episode, we're going to celebrate women for Women's International Day, talk to Bridget about her amazing salad dressing, and follow up with some Q&A as we work hard to grow our network as big as Texas.
What's up, Tejas? Happy International Women's Day. Today we're celebrating women that are in our lives and also women that might not be in our lives yet, but one day they will be because...
Way to speak it into, what do they call it? Put it in the universe.
Yes, I'm putting it out in the universe that I will meet some of these women that we're about to talk about in real life. So, Jenny, who's on your list of who we're celebrating today for International Women's Day?
So I'm going to start off with the top three because I actually know these people. Then we'll get to the people I don't know, but one enough that I admire from afar. I want to say the first person would be my mom. I think behind all of us and our successes, no matter who we are, majority of us can say our parents are our greatest champions. And I definitely know that my mom is one of my greatest, if not the greatest champion of mine. My sister, because she is like super high powered, nerdy, and she's the type of person who's always had a plan and always has always had her life, mapped out. And, she's just one of those people. I wish I could be like that, but I'm not. And so I always admire her in that respect, that she just always, she has everything planned out. She's the one that can ace that interview. Where do you plan to be in the next 5 years? Type thing. And then my sister-in-law, she has 5 kids, and I just think that's just something. Just stop and just think about that and admire that, because that encompasses. Has had professional jobs, but she's also been a stay-at-home mom, and no matter which one, she's always juggling a lot. And I just feel maxed out many times with my one child. And so I just think that, wow, I know there's a lot of people out there that have 5 kids or more, but she's the closest one to me, and I do admire pretty much how she handles that. What about you?
Yeah, I think, I definitely think that all mothers are they should be celebrated all the time, because I am not a mom and I don't even have a pet because it's really hard sometimes to take care of myself. So, so kudos to all those mothers out there, yes, especially with multiples. Okay. The first woman that I admire would be my boss, and I spend a lot of time with her working, and lately it's been virtual, but I've learned so much from her, and she's really taken me under her wing to teach me everything about what we do, and helped me grow as a person professionally. And then she's also become a really good friend, and she's older than me. So she kind of has those mom tendencies too, which I love, and I definitely need it. So, but she's super cool. So I love her. And then I would say my second one would be my friend Amanda. And Amanda's she's a few years younger than me, but she is such a hustler. She has multiple jobs. She has multiple homes, and she just really knows how to invest her money. And, I look up to her because I would love to be able to learn her ways. So, and she's super nice, and she also knows how to dress really well. So nice. She comes in handy whenever I need some fashion advice. And then my third one would be my friend January, and she is the type of person where she really believes and something. So for instance, she's really about social justice. She's a social worker, and she'll stand up for people, and I just love how she just really believes in something, and she will not let it go if somebody is treating someone wrong, she'll say something, she'll stand up for people. And so I think for a lot of people, it's hard to do that. And January is just really great at, standing up for people that can't stand up for themselves.
Yeah, that is super cool, because not everybody has a voice. And I think sometimes, especially as women, we tend to be timid sometimes. So anytime you can find a champion with a voice, that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna say my next three. I went from my inner circle to my next circle, and that's gonna be like my hairdresser, Regina Williams. She did not do this. She's not responsible for this, but when I get it done and I look all beautiful, she has faced some things in her some big challenges in her life, and I think the way that she handled them and just really spoke volumes. When you think of the strength of a woman, she handled them very ladylike. She turned to God in faith and a spiritual advisor versus reacting in a way that, instead of reacting in a way that's kind of common culture and what the average person would probably approach some situations with. And it just, in watching her over the last couple of years and seeing how she has maneuvered some really strong life challenges has been very inspiring to me, from a maturity from a maturity level, and also from a spiritual level. And the next person that I had would be Brenda Stewart. So I've been married 3 years, 4 years, 3 or 4 years. And it came with its own challenges, especially being a blended family. And we worked with a couple. Brenda Stewart was one of the couple that we worked with. And just she's been there, first of all, so she gave such sound advice. And but she's also helped me shape my narrative on a one-on-one basis for my marriage. And just being married, I came from a single parent home. So not seeing a marriage, growing up around a marriage, there's a lot of things that I'm like, is it me and my attitude, or is this truly a marriage issue? So I really admire her for the work that she's doing with her husband and supporting marriages. And the third one, starting to get on the outer circle, is Laura Petherbridge. And I don't know her. I did see her at a couple of events, and she wrote the book, The Smart Stepmom. There's a lot of step families. That's become the new norm, actually, is step families. But that comes with all sorts of challenges that you don't ever outgrow. You feel like, well, if we've been married X amount of years, or eventually the kids are going to grow up, and eventually we're just all going to be one big happy family. But there's constantly challenges, and this woman was so inspiring, and I feel like kind of brave to put her story in a book to share with other moms who are in this, and kind of give them some guidance, tips, and tricks on how to maneuver being a smart stepmom. And I just really admire her and her work that she's doing for step families as well. What about you? You're next.
Am I next? Am I really? Or is somebody else next?
For now. What are your next ones?
Okay, so I would say my colleague who has also become a friend, her name is Deidre, and she's also a little older than me. But I love to be surrounded by women of different ages and different experience levels, because you learn so much from them. Mm-hmm. And so Deidre is one of them, where she's so well connected. She's one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. And she she just keeps it real. And I think that that's really important. And it kind of goes back to what you were saying about the book. And, to be able to be real and tell your story is really inspiring for other people, and it's necessary. So Deidre is just one of those people that I know, like, if I ever needed anything, she would help me out as much as she could. And, she's willing to teach me what she knows. And, I love our professional relationship that has developed into something more personal as well. And then also a couple of people that I don't know in real life, but one day I will. Lizzo, I love Lizzo. And I love Lizzo, again, because she keeps it real. Like, she puts herself out there about, body positivity and mental health issues. And I think that, well, also she's from Houston. And so, of course, I have, she has a special place in my heart because she's from Houston, and she went to University of Houston too.
I know.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So, like, Lizzo is just one of those people that I think that, just her putting her story out there, and like young women seeing how, how she's not ashamed to be who she is a really great thing. And then also Michelle Obama, I love her. Never met her in person yet.
Well, we're going to. We're going to.
Yeah. And I was reading her book, and it's so amazing. And it's like, her story is amazing. And she's beautiful. She's so well-spoken. And, she's just one of those women where I'm like, I hope one day I can be, like her. She's so educated, and, people love her. Some people hate her, but, she doesn't let that stop her. And I think that's really important.
Absolutely. Haters always hate.
Do you have any more?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Haters gonna hate.
Right.
I got my evil eye bracelet on today, so those haters can't be hating on me.
Yeah, we're totally both gonna have to put our little mini vision board up with just these women that we want to meet. I guess
sure.
these are my 3 women that I would, they say if you could have a dinner or lunch, who with anybody in the world, who could it be? And I think it would have to be these 3 women. Sarah Blakely, lady who created Spanx, I think is just amazing. I love her story. I love her drive. I love how she was told no a million times. I don't know the exact number, but it feels like a million. I mean, and how she had to overcome, and just the thing that she's done. I mean, to have a $1 billion company from an idea from pantyhose is just like, she saw it through to the end. And I just admire that, because there's a lot of lows in owning a business and doing your own thing. There's a lot of grinding behind the scenes that people don't see. They only see the success. So in order for her to persevere to the level that she has, I think is just amazing. It is just amazing and inspiring to me personally. There's another lady. She has a YouTube channel, and it's the Homesteading Family YouTube channel. We have the links. I'll have her link below as well. Her name is Carolyn. They have 10 kids. They have 10 kids. They homeschool, and they farm, and she cans. And I think the only thing she doesn't do is like draw water from a well and make clothes. I haven't seen it. Maybe she does, and I just hadn't seen the episode. Maybe she does make clothes. Carolyn, let us know if you make clothes. But I just think, and she's so calm, and her nature is just so calm. And I'm like over here, like going to wits end with my one child, with my one homeschooling thing, and I just tried to make bread this past weekend, and it didn't rise. And so it's like, wow, I do understand they have a lot of farm hands and them 10 children, but it's still, she's still the mom and running this whole operation of a family. And I just think it's pretty inspiring. And then they make a YouTube channel, like, on top of it. Like, we have this one YouTube channel, and it's a little, has us a little thin. So I can't imagine doing what we're doing and then having 10 kids and having to like milk cows and get eggs and all the stuff that she does. Okay, and the last person, and definitely not the least, is Joanna Gaines with Magnolia and The Fixer Upper. And I think, again, she's very inspiring as a woman. She has 5 kids and is just building this little empire. I love that. I love having watched her and continuing to watch her. She just builds very quietly in Waco, Texas. Like, that's not even flashy. Just continually, quietly working on her little empire. And all the things that she does, she still remains a lady. She still is a woman of faith and doesn't push anybody's faces, but it's just there and she's just centered. And I just think she's just amazing. And I would love to be at a table with any of these 3 women.
Well, I think the last thing I wanted to say though is that Texas women are the most beautiful women. And,
oh, yes.
Yeah, so I just needed to throw that out there.
Absolutely.
For anyone. Ooh, it's getting windy out here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but let us know who you admire. Let us know in the comments what women you admire, and we'd love to see it.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll meet all of them one day too.
Yes, absolutely. So happy International Women's Day, and make sure to reach out to
Woohoo!
Huh?
I said woohoo!
Oh. and make sure to reach out to all the women you admire and let them know. Sometimes it's nice just to be told that someone admires you, because we never know who's watching.
Happy International Women's Day. Bye.
Bye.
Hi friends, we're here today with Bridget Culberson, President and CEO of Tommye Dell Salad Dressing. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you.
Well,
for
actually,
having me.
thank you for inviting us into your home. So I know that you have this amazing salad dressing, and today you're going to make us a salad, and we're going to try it out. You also provided some beverages, so we're really excited about all of that. And I'm glad I came here hungry.
Oh, good.
So my first question is, what is the background story about this salad dressing?
Well, this is my mom's recipe. My mom was a school teacher for over 20 years in a small town called Smithville. And we always grew up with lots of vegetables around the house, and we went to farmers markets. And so she always made a great salad. And so this is her homemade salad dressing. And then I took it because after she passed on, everybody would say, "Can you make me some dressing?" And I said, "Well, sure." And I'd put them in little mason jars and I'd hand them out. And then someone said, "Hey, you should really bottle that. I think people will pay for it." And so that's what I started doing.
Oh, awesome. So my next question is, when did you start selling it?
It's been probably almost 5 years now.
Okay, awesome.
So yeah, we've had really good success in the Texas area and into Louisiana.
Oh,
and
wow.
so we do a lot of these small farmers markets. We do Christmas or shows that happen, festivals, and as well as we have it in some stores too, some small boutiques.
Oh, okay. So where do you find that you get most of your sales from?
Most of my sales come from foodies, people who like to try something different, and people who like just a different taste. It's not your ordinary Italian dressing. It has lots of spices in it. It has a lot of flavor, and it's good for you. It has no cholesterol. It's gluten-free, and it's really a good product.
Awesome. So
I got one of those jars.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you were one of
Jars, yeah.
one of the originals.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you have a sales team that works for you and goes out and about to sell, or do you actually go out?
It's me. It's
Oh,
me
okay.
and my daughter and family members go because they know the story and they know the dressing. All of us grew up on the dressing, and so it's easy to take them with me because I don't even have to train them. They know everything about it, and they love to go out and help me.
Yeah, and I'm sure that they're really passionate about it too because it's, you know, a family recipe, and so they're very proud to sell it. So another question, I know that you're in Texas and Louisiana. Are you planning to expand anytime soon?
Well, we do ship. We ship all over the country. So I ship a lot to New Jersey. I have family members there, and I usually have to ship several cases to them, and then they give it to their friends and family. And I go as far as California. I go everywhere, wherever someone wants it, and I'll ship it to them.
Yeah, I guess that's the beauty of technology, that, you know, you are more able to sell things pretty much worldwide nowadays.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you don't have to
absolutely.
actually go to every single farmer's market all over the country.
Right.
Have you ever gotten an out of the country order?
No, I got a fake out of the country order.
From a
prince?
It was from a Nigerian prince, and he also wanted to sell you cattle, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh, you want 250 cases?
Well, darn, maybe you'll get a real one in the future. So you're gonna make us a little salad today so that we can try it out.
So this is just a salad that I like to do at this time of year. So it has just some romaine lettuce in it. Just put some of that there. Now this is broccoli slaw, but you can use any kind of slaw. But I like to use broccoli slaw because it gives, and she doesn't know she's eating broccoli. Yeah, probably.
She might follow our YouTube channel.
So we'll just put some of that in there, and I like it because it has a lot of color, a lot of flavor to it as well. And then I'm just putting some tomatoes in, and these are Roma tomatoes, but you can use any kind of tomatoes you might want. And then I have some little sweet peppers. I have yellow and red. I just like to make a salad that's very colorful.
Yeah, I love it.
And then I like to put in nuts in the salad. So I have a cranberry mix here that you can buy, or just really regular cranberries. So if you have a nut allergy, I wouldn't use this,
Yeah,
of course.
no nut allergies here. I will
And
take
if
it
not,
off.
you-
Like Trina. Trina has a milk allergy, but sits there and eats, you know, all this macaroni.
I do risk my life for good food.
I don't blame you. And so you just kind of put those in. I like a lot of them.
Yeah.
There. So you get some of the sweetness, and then you get the tanginess from the dressing, and then you get a crunch from all the nuts. It is really good. So you can see, once you shake this up, it has a lot of different flavors in it. And so it's really good. I guess I should have had this open, right?
So tell us about, I remember, Bridget, when you were going through the bottling process.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that, because I thought that was a very interesting journey that you went through.
It is, and I'm still going through it. So one of the things with going to a manufacturer, you have to have a set recipe. And then, because they're making it in 60, 100-gallon vats, right? So then you have to adjust your recipe some so that it comes out the way you want it to taste. Because one of the things that when I make it at home, I don't want to put too much on there, I shake it. And so for them, they don't have anything to shake, so they
Right.
have to whip it. But you don't want it to whip too much because it's all in there, and then it fluffs up too much. So it's that balancing act that you have to do. And so because you want to make sure they get it right and they take good notes, because you want it to be the same every manufacturer. Yes.
So from a small business owner, we're so many small business owners who say, oh, I don't know where to start. I don't know how to start. I don't know what to do, especially with something like going and finding a facility to bottle. Like, that kind of goes under your manufacturing hat. And
Right.
if you don't even know how did you figure out where to start? And what drove you to actually cross that line and actually take the first step to start?
Well, I went out and I was just Googling it. And then I found this professor at Texas A&M, and he writes a step-by-step process for you on how to get your product manufactured.
Oh, wow.
And so, and then he also will give you a list of manufacturers in the area. And so then you have to take your first batch to them, and they make a batch. It's a sample batch, and then they send it off. And then that's where you get all the nutritional information that's on the back of your bottles. So once you get that back, you have to get your labels done, and then you can start manufacturing. But of course, it's all the businesses. You have to do the tax ID. You have to set up your, I'm set up as a S Corp, and so you have to set your business up the way you want it to run. Then you got to do all the extra stuff, the business cards, figuring out how you're going to market it and which stores you're going to send messages to. And believe me, I have sent messages to so many stores over and over, and they keep ignoring me, but one day they'll answer me.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the perseverance part
Yes.
of being a business owner, because you get a lot of no's.
Yeah, lots of
You get
no's.
lots of no's. And so what made you, a lot of people do, a lot of people do the research, but they never actually take the first step. What made you actually take the first step? What was like, you know what? I want to do this.
I got a lot of support from family and friends saying, this is good. People would like this. And the first time I made a batch, and I had a friend that said, her family was having a big birthday party, and I sent it there, and her brother owns a grocery store in Louisiana. And he says, if she ever bottles this for real, tell her to bring me 10 cases.
Oh, wow.
So I had 10 cases already sold before I could get it out of the manufacturer's hands. And so I went there, and he had a grand opening that weekend, and I went in on a Friday afternoon, and I sold everything by Sunday morning. I had to leave because I was out of product.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That is great. Like, that's a great problem to have.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I was wondering, well, actually, first, I smell it. Like, I can smell it from here, and it smells amazing. So first, I was wondering, like, can I get a little taste?
Of course you can.
Are we done with the process?
Yes, I am done. Let me get you a plate here. She's like,
yeah, I'm like, I can smell it right now. And luckily, I had like a really tiny breakfast. So,
I'm hoping you guys did.
Yeah, I came ready to try this out. So.
Now, if you need to add more dressing, please do. I try not to overdress. My daughter swears I do anyways, but I just like the taste of dressing.
Yeah, thank you. I actually wanted to ask you, are you the designated family member to bring a salad to all of the family? I thought so.
And every time there's a meal, and usually the family gathers here for Christmas and Thanksgiving, it's like, well, don't forget, make a salad too. So, I love making a salad. When you guys were coming over to visit, Jenny says, oh, we'll bring salad stuff. I was like, no, I got plenty of salad stuff. I always have salad stuff.
Yeah, you're always prepared, I'm sure.
All right.
Okay.
It's really good.
What do you feel like it tastes like?
You can taste like tangy, like, I don't know, it's just delicious.
You have a little sweet.
Yeah. No, I'm a terrible describer, but
it's sweet.
It's very flavorful. Yeah, it's got a little bit of sweet, a little like tangy, and it tastes healthy, if that's a way to taste. But like, it's not like heavy. It's not heavy
because it is vegan too, so it is healthy, very healthy for you.
Yeah, I like it,
and it does have a little sugar in it, but if you use it in moderation, it is not much at all.
I like it, and I love your salad too.
Thank you.
So good job.
Simple salad.
Good job. Here's our seal of approval.
Yes.
In case you were looking for it.
Good job.
Thank you.
But I know that you're on social media. Where can people find you?
You can find me. I'm on Facebook. I'm also on on the web. My website is tommydalesalladdressing.com. And so you'll find this is called the classic dressing that we're trying today. I also have a sassy. The sassy is sugar-free, but it has no salt and sugar in it, but it has a little cayenne pepper. So that's why we call it sassy.
So
Spicy.
I have a question. Because usually sugar-free means they put some other stuff in it for sweetener. Is it truly no sweet?
No sweet. The only thing I use to sweeten it is cinnamon.
Oh, interesting. Okay, we're gonna have to come back and taste that because first of all, I like the name Sassy. I feel like it fits me very well.
Yes.
And then it's spicy, and I feel like I'm Latina, so I'm a little spicy too. And then cinnamon in dressing. I've never heard of that, but I feel like it would taste amazing. So we're gonna come back for that.
Okay. And then I have another flavor called sweet mustard. And so it's not your prepared mustard, it's dried mustard. And so it's very tangy as well. It is all of these are great on marinades. You can use them not just for salads, but for marinades as well.
I did that.
Wow. Yeah.
I even use this one for steak. I put it in I take my steak out, I put this on there and just let it sit all day and then throw it on the grill. You don't even have to use a tenderizer at that time because it has vinegar in it, so it tenderizes it for you.
Wow.
It is really tasty.
Well, we know where we're coming for the next barbecue. I'm inviting us.
You're always welcome.
So we're actually going to be doing a giveaway to our followers of one of your salad dressings.
Oh,
so
great.
Hopefully when you like and subscribe, you will see that we're doing a giveaway and then you can join in that. So have you been affected at all by the COVID pandemic?
Yes. We used to go out to a lot of the markets as well as festivals with our salad dressing. And a lot of those, they didn't happen because of COVID. So I have my standing customers that order online. And then some of these shops that I have it in, the boutiques, I still take it to them. And because, they have limited customers coming in as well. But so yeah, it really impacted our business. We have seen a huge decrease, but we're hoping that now that we're going to be able to go back out and get out there to our customers.
So what are the boutiques that you're in right now? Are they all in the Houston area?
No, actually, one area that we've had a huge success with is the Nacogdoches area.
Oh.
And so I have it in about 4 or 5 boutiques in the Nacogdoches area.
Okay. So do you have any family in Nacogdoches?
No, I don't.
How did you get connected to Nacogdoches?
I went to a couple of shows there. They have a lot of, festivals and these shows. And I remember the first time I went to one, I took early on, I took about 28 cases. And after the first day, I had 5 cases left.
Wow.
People were buying it by the case because it was right before Christmas and they were buying it for Christmas gifts. And so I had to come back to Houston that night and reload the car I reloaded it with about 40 cases.
Yeah.
And we pretty much sold all of those as well. So it was a great success in that area. And so I have a lot of standing customers in that area. And then, of course, around in the Houston area, I have a lot of customers and I deliver free. If it's within, a certain area of Houston.
You live in the boonies.
Yeah, I know. You'll be surprised where I've dropped it off at the gate. But yeah, so we do offer delivery. If you just go out to the website and order, it'll tell you if you're within the delivery area. And if not, it'll tell you that it's going to be shipped to you.
So you said that, during the Christmas season, you had some really great sales. Is that a time when you see your sales spike?
Oh, yeah. Anywhere from November to January, because as people go to parties, they package them up. Sometimes when I have all 3 of the dressings available, I put them in a little gift bag and make a cute little ribbon over them. And so they can give that as a hostess gift. Also, I have a doctor he has interns. And so at the intern graduation, he gives them a box of goodies. And so my salad dressing is one of those things that he puts in the box.
Awesome. So yeah, and you also have that Go Texan
Yes.
mark on here, which I
Yes.
think a lot of us Texans are really proud of. And I know when I go to the store, I'm like, I need to make sure that I support our Texas businesses. So
Yeah, we do the state fair.
oh
Yeah, we didn't get to do it last year,
Yeah.
of course, but we are participants at the state fair.
Okay. Are you involved at all with the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo?
I am. We had a booth there one year as well because Go Texan has a booth. But with me working full time and getting the business started, it's just because the length of the rodeo here in Houston is just very long to have to be on a booth.
Yeah, it's almost a month long.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But when I start doing it full time, I will be there.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
And then we'll also drop your information down below so that people can reach out to you.
Great.
And thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us and
you're
to
welcome.
make this amazing salad and for the drinks. I mean, this is like the best job ever. So. But thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all coming over and helping me to get the word out about my amazing salad dressing.
It is amazing. Oh, bye.
Hey friends! We're back with our third Q&A for our Tejas Video Network. And today's question is, Trina?
I don't need clients. Why should I join?
Wow. Well, first of all, kudos to you for your business doing so well. No, but this is actually very true. If you have the foot traffic, the client base that you are saturated and you're not looking for new customers or clients, there are still business needs that are in the back end fulfillment portion that you may need help connecting with. Or maybe you're looking to move to a new location and you need a realtor. Or maybe you just want to rebrand and you need to connect with a good marketer. Or maybe you just need help with social media. So it's not just who do I connect with so I can grow my business and have customers. It's who do I need to connect with to help my business, period. Run efficient, grow, be better. Even if you're huge, there's still value in joining the network. Additionally, Trina, you had a good point about looking for ways to get back.
I think this is a really great opportunity for those companies or organizations to
The happy birds in the background.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Yeah, I think that this is a really great opportunity for those companies or organizations to find those nonprofits to donate back to or to give time back to, and to make that connection. Maybe they're looking for a new organization to donate money to, and they're interested in education, or they're interested in, working with certain communities. And so this is a great opportunity for them to connect with those certain organizations as well.
Okay. I totally agree. And if you think about all the people that you have met in the past at networking events and all the variety of contacts, that stack of business cards that you have is all the different types of things. That's what we're looking to build here for you. So, join today. Don't miss out. Join the Tejas Video Network. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.